This old Thomas flyer has been waiting a long time for someone to listen to its story, and today we begin bringing it back with patience and respect.
We found this Thomas flyer forgotten under layers of dust, but the blue it once wore still whispers what it used to be. Look at that. It's all here. Factory blue. Look at this. It's the Thomas flyer, exactly as it was. Unbelievable. Every piece is a testament to history.
All right, align the trailer just a bit more. Checking the distance, looks good. Hand me that plank. Careful with those chains. All right, there you are. She's a beauty, huh? Just the way I wanted her. All right, first rest on the elevator. The Thomas flyer is now placed in the workspace with the factory blue still muted and burn. All right, tools are ready. Wrenches, trays with hardware, rags neatly folded. Right. The factory blue paint shows its age. This one's gonna be a bit stubborn. Yeah. Got it. Heavy, just like they used to make them.
Strike. The Thomas flyer, chassis supported, is now in the disassembly phase. The factory blue paint is covered in Take a look at these Thomas flyer panels. The texture tells a story of years, but we'll bring them back to life.
All right, gently now. This one's tight. There. Careful.
Notice the collapsed springs here and the accumulation of dirt on the worn wood. The structure is quite revealing now that it's out.
Look at this. The heart of the machine, finally exposed. A history lesson in wood and forgotten metal.
The Thomas flyer, a true piece of history. We've got the first fender here, and look, here's the second, perfectly aligned. Here is the side running board, fully detached. Look closely at the metal edges. You can see the compacted dirt and corrosion under the blue paint. Decades of neglect. See that wood? Amazing it held together. Well, that's the end of initial disassembly. Ready for the next phase. Time for the first rinse. Low pressure, just enough to gently lift years of dust and grime from this old girl.
The floor has seen better days, but the wood underneath is still solid. Just a bit more dust in this corner. We'll have it shining like new in no time.
All right, that's good progress. Just need a bit more time with this rust. This is the Thomas Flyer. It's aged beautifully, still showing its factory blue and the perfect rust.
Excellent, it's draining well. Just look at the rust on that piece. The Thomas Flyer, here are the components, cleaned and ready. Notice the brass, steel, rubber, and the original factory blue. The car awaits in the background. Blue's starting to show. Looks like the rinse is doing its job. Just need to note that corrosion here. All right, time to dry this beauty out slowly. Yeah. Getting into those cracks and joints. Making sure she's perfectly dry before the next step. Keep it steady there. Just taking off the deep layers now. Need to feather that edge.
The treatment begins to lift the rust,
Now we work it in gently.
and the smoothing finishes the job.
The final smoothing before priming. Look at this. Almost no dirt remains, and the factory blue only persists. You can see we're ready for paint. We've got the primer on the big areas, still got a bit of metal showing up here on the top, but she's almost ready for that factory blue. The first fog of the original factory blue. We're bringing this Thomas Flyer back to life. The factory blue returns to its rightful place. Perfect. The finish looks remarkably flat. Just a few controlled dust particles. The coverage is perfect. The uniformity here is exceptional, exactly as the factory specifications demanded.
The finish needs to be flawless, a reflection of its history.
The blue is looking perfect, just needs the final coat. Smooth, no blemishes, ready for varnish. Welcome. Today we admire the life-size Thomas Flyer body, now in its original factory blue. The body is ready.
This is the original brake drum from the 1910 Thomas Flyer. We're removing decades of grime to bring it back to
The Thomas Flyer returns. Every axle and component is restored, ready for the road once more.
Okay, very slow.
Yep.
That's it, perfect.
Yep.
Hold it there, just a hair to the right,
Set.
and set. The spokes and hubs are solid. It's ready. All right, just a little more tension. We need to respect the original spec. Looks good, just needs a final check. All right, first wheel's in. Time to get this nut on there. Just got to make sure it's snug. After all this time, she finally stands tall again. It's a beautiful thing.
The Thomas Flyer, chassis ready, and these brilliant blue panels, perfect. Time to bring them together.
All right, just one more adjustment on the manifold. Looking good, mate.
The engine, brakes, and suspension are perfect, all ready for the interior and final assembly. All right, that's the last of the dust. Perfect. After countless hours, the Thomas Flyer seat is complete.
Yeah.
Just look at that leather, the stitching, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Ready to go home. The restored seat slowly returns inside, showcasing the perfect fit with the factory blue bodywork. Weight and alignment. There. Feels like it's finally home. This Thomas Flyer dashboard truly exemplifies clean and noble design. The factory blue harmonizes perfect fit. It looks just as it should.
The precision is remarkable.
Years of work finally paying off.
Stunning restoration.
Welcome. This is the heart of the Thomas Flyer. Notice the precision and the quality of every component, just as they were over a century ago. Almost there. Just a final pass on the dash. Perfect. She's ready. This restored Thomas Flyer is a masterpiece of craftsmanship. Look at the impeccable details.
Almost ready for the final panels. It's been a long journey, but she's looking magnificent in the factory blue.
All right, perfect alignment. Now for the bolts. Just like new.
All right, perfect fit.
Just needs to be tightened now.
And that is a perfect fit. The final touch. For the first time, we present the full-size Thomas Flyer, almost completely assembled in its uniform factory blue. The finish is perfect, exactly as it should be. If this Thomas Flyer meant something to you, stay with us, because there are more forgotten machines waiting for a second life. Thank you for bringing this journey back to life with us, and if you want to see the next restoration, come back and watch the story begin again.